I've got places to go. I'm all dressed up in my best clothes. Ugh. What? What do you want? Oh, you think I'm gonna show you how to fix your flat tire? Come on, can't you see I have things that I'm dealing with over here on my own? All right, fine, I'll do it. But you better pay attention so you don't do anything stupid on your own car. Let's talk tools first. The plug kit itself is obviously the most important. This is a rope plug tire repair kit, and they're all gonna have basically the same things in them. So they're gonna have a spiral tool with a T-handle. I've named mine Stabby. This needle looking tool in case you need to sew on the biggest button on the planet. They're gonna have a few plugs and some lube. Other things you'll want to make this job go super easy. Some diagonal cutters, a fresh, clean new razor blade, gloves because the combination of lube and sticky plugs is not ideal, a little compressor if you have one, no big deal if you don't, and a drill, and some soapy water, maybe. Now, let's talk about what kinds of punctures can be plugged. Center tread, yes. Inner and outer tread or sidewall, no, don't do it. Those are the areas that need to flex the most when the weight of the car is on the tire, and you're not likely to get a good, and by good I mean safe, and by safe I mean you won't have a blowout that takes out everyone around you on the highway. What the was I saying? Oh yeah, you need to do it in the center tread only. Okay, also run flats and some performance tires shouldn't be plugged. If you have two nails within an inch of each other, you really shouldn't plug that either. If you're still on team plug, let's move on to some tips and how to actually get the job done. Tip number one, don't try to do this with a completely flat tire. It makes it way harder. Using a little air compressor, put some air in it. That's easiest if you don't have one and you feel comfortable popping your tire off. Go fill it up with air. Put it around 45 PSI. Yes, I know that's high. Just do what I say. Now, a tip about this tip. Don't you dare drive on your flat tire because you're lazy. You're gonna destroy the sidewall first and then shortly after your wheel. If you see a black ring around the sidewall that you can kind of mush in with your finger pretty easily, that means that you've already driven on that tire flat for too long and you need to go get a new tire. The reason why you want to put some air in that tire is because it provides some firmness when you're actually pushing that plug in. Okay, tip 3, your soapy water. If you can't see a nail, this is gonna help you find your leak as long as there's some air in the tire. You're gonna spray, spray, spray until you see a spot start to bubble. Bubbles mean that's where your leak is. After you find the leak, I prefer using cutters over regular pliers because you can bite into that nail a little bit and use the tire for leverage to pry it out. That's often easier than just straight pulling it out with regular pliers. Now, keep in mind, a lot of nails are going to be big enough that if you do have air in that tire, it's all going to come blowing out when you remove the nail. So hold on until you've got your plug set up all ready to go. And we're going to do that now. First, grab old Stabby here. Or save some time and grab your drill. And this is tip number 4. Take Stabby out of its little holster and throw it in your drill instead. This is going to help a lot. Especially if you weren't able to put air in that tire. It's gonna make your job a lot easier. So whether you're using the T-handle that comes with the kit or you've chosen to use a drill, you're gonna wanna get some good in and out motion with that spiral tool. What you're doing is opening the hole up a little bit and cleaning it up, getting that ideal surface for the plug to be inserted. But hold up, don't take that bit out until you're ready to shove that plug in, and we're not there yet. You're gonna leave Stabby in the tire and go back to your kit. You're gonna take the plug and thread that needle. Now put a little bit of lube on the end and then you're ready to go. With one hand, pull out the drill and be ready with the other to shove that plug right on in there because there will be hurricane force winds blasting out of the tire at you if you filled it up like I told you to. Okay, you've got the tool in far enough when you've just got 2 little tails sticking out. So once you see that, go ahead and pull the tool out and you're gonna take your razor blade and just cut the ends off so that they're flush with the tread. Okay, last tip. Before you clean everything up and put everything back together, spray your plug again and wait a few minutes and make sure you don't see any bubbles. If you see bubbles, that means that things didn't go quite right. You're gonna need to do it over again. You may have made the hole too big, and in that case, you might want to double up on your plugs. Doing the plug over again right now is not a big deal, but it will be the most annoying thing on earth if you've already put all your tools away and the tire back on, if you took it off and you realize your plug is not good. So moving forward, keep an eye on that tire because these are the easiest type of plug to do, but they're not the best tire repair. And as your tread continues to wear, you may see that the plug shifts a little bit and you start to lose air again. But hey, for a quick fix at home, this is not bad, right? Now please, please, can you let me get back to my day? And some soapy water. Oh God. Okay, there's gonna be a little jabby tool, a little